Hi, Dawn Lewis here with a video tutorial, and we're making card candy. I love card candy. It's so super cute. Essentially, it's a set of coordinated handmade paper goodies. I love that you can use them as a set, or you can use them on their own. Use them in scrapbooking, card making, project life, or you could even frame them up for a little home decor and some tiny frames. The ones I'm making today, everything came from my stash. There's a couple of new additions. The fundamentals and the paper pad are probably the newest addition. Here for this first one, I've punched out a 1.5-inch circle from the grid paper and a 1.25-inch circle from the vellum. That's the fundamentals vellum with the silver spot. I've used chipped sapphire distressing and I'm really lightly inking around the edges. I've done that for every single piece, the circles, the punches, the whole lot. If you ink too hard, you're going to lose your pattern paper when it goes underneath. I stamped the Amy Tangerine Love, Love, Love across the bottom. You'll see that close up in a second. And I've made sure the grid paper lines up so that the words are straight across the bottom of it. I've used a vellum adhesive. Mine's like 12 years old. It's from Scotch. It's amazing stuff. It's still going strong. This is a Martha Stewart punch and it's been really lightly inked. Getting around the top bits was a little tricky, but I managed. One little piece of double-sided tape on this is all you need. And I've decided to put this a little off center. Not everything needs to be lined up and perfectly symmetrical, especially when you're making a set like this. There we go. Here we have it. The first one is done. On to the second one. Again, I've got a 1.5-inch circle for the base pattern paper, 1.25 for the little Pac-Man piece you see there, and that cute little wood veneer piece is from a fairly new fundamental set I picked up at Spotlight. Again, these are inked around the edge, and take a second to line it up so you get things going in the right direction that you want them to. When you're adhering wood veneer, you can actually stain these. I did try it with the chipped sapphire, but it was just too dark and it got lost, so I left it its natural color. This Tombow mono adhesive, it pretty much glue anything to anything. When you're using directional paper, just make sure that it's straight when you stick it down. So there we have it. Number 2 is finished. How quick was that? Moving on to number 3. Okay, I've got a piece of pale blue basil. It's been inked. I've lined up the grain of the basil with the lines of the grid. It's more pleasing to the eye. It looks really good. This one is a really symmetrical piece. These little silver crowns, I'll pop a link below to where I got them. I don't know if they're still in stock, but if they are, they're super cheap. They come in a chain with a little bit of thread between them. You just snip them apart. When you are applying glue to anything like this, put it on the highest part. So the flat of that is quite sunken. You want to put the glue around the raised edge, otherwise you're going to get oozy glue or it just won't stick down at all. I chose to make this one centered and perfectly symmetrical for my piece. Okay, last one, and these are moving so fast. Honestly, you're looking at this in real time. I did pre-cut everything, of course, but you got your 1.5-inch circle, a 1.25-inch in the navy blue cardstock, both inked. I stamped the little word love with teeny tiny rubber stamps. I bought them years ago. I don't know where I got them from, sorry, but it was a group buy online. And the little speech bubble is a Fisker's punch I picked up on clearance at Spotlight. This one is also off center. I just like the way it looked as a group. And speaking of a group, here they are, all 4 pieces in my card candy set. I could, of course, have made 6. I could have made more. They could have been different, but these are for a swap, which is why I have 4 sets of 4. If you're interested in swaps, I'll put links below. Here's my whole set. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more craft tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Have a crafty day, and thanks for watching. Bye.